process. But when you got into the real estate side, it's 100% commission, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's, you're either making money or you're not. And did you have doubters, supporters, like people
Oh.
think you're crazy?
Yes, I'm pretty sure my ex-husband might tell you that I was crazy, but, I tell you what, it's crazy who become your supporters when you start doing stuff like this, right? It's not who you expect, and you really gotta have a lot of trust in yourself and have that self-discipline to know that you're gonna do it, but I tell you, there were a lot of doubters because, right, there's a lot of real estate agents out there, right? There's
Hmm.
a lot, and there's a lot of them that do it part-time. And honestly, I get the idea, I get the allure. Getting started is expensive. It's terrifying. It's grinding work. So when I got started in the industry, I joined a company. I joined Cutler Real Estate before I was at
Hmm.
Caldwell. And I met some of the greatest agents that helped me get my career off the ground. I guess mentors, if you want to call them
Yeah.
that, because they were. And they got nothing out of my sales or my success but to help me. So I think I was very fortunate to join a company that at the time in my career was the best fit. And I tell you, talk about support. I've never had such support, and it started from a person that I took a class with real estate. I took a class with someone, I got connected to a brokerage through them. It was kind of like it just happened so organically, and I got some of the best the agents now that are big agents, right? This is 4 years ago. They were putting teams together and growing their business, but still made time for me. And
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, but man, I definitely think most of the doubt though was self-doubt. And I think that the best supporters were the brokerage that I joined, and why I think it's so important that you pick the right brokerage, because you're going to be at different phases in your career and your lifetime, and you need different things. When you first start, you need support, and you need positive, consistent support.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Yeah.
was huge for me.
It's that's why I do what I do, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you and I were talking about, a little bit before this is, that's why I bring, successful agents on. That's why I do a lot of coaching and mentoring and free trainings and all of those things, because I got lucky and I had that in the beginning, right? I
Yeah.
had that, I had a mentor, right? You went to a great brokerage, and we were at Cutler before we came to EXP. So,
Yeah.
I know what that culture was like and all of that. And there's so many agents that they don't teach us in school what to look for, who to
God.
go, and
Yeah.
what's it really going to take. You mentioned money, right? Like, a lot of people don't understand the upfront capital, or the capital that's going to
Yeah.
take in order to get things going, right? And you
100%.
know, um, yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, who you choose to pick is so important, but you don't really know either, right?
You
Like,
don't
you
know
don't
what you
know
don't
what yeah,
know. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, you don't know either. And that's why, like, I love keep putting that messaging out. Like, what are the right questions? What is the right scenario? Because you said seasons, right? Like, I always tell people the brokerage should serve you for where you're currently at, and are they going to be able to get you to where you want to go,
Right.
right? Like, you're not going to be at the same brokerage your whole career, most likely, right?
I just think that's yeah, I don't think that's a great expectation to have. It wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people put a lot of pressure on that,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like, "Oh, I don't wanna switch," or, "I don't wanna do this." I'm like,
or it
"Okay,
looks
well."
bad, or I don't wanna look like this or
Yeah,
that, and it's like,
yeah,
it's about you, man, like, what's best for you?
yeah, yeah.